issues. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the Influence Your Creatrix. And I love this concept that my Creatrix is on the future and I'm on my present, but what is her past? So it's quite of funny to see. My dear, how are you doing? Where are you? Then you are in the morning of Sunday, right? Today's Sunday for
yes,
you.
Sunday. Yes, it's
And
actually my
I'm
birthday.
on my afternoon of Saturday. So that means you are in another part of the world. Present yourself, my dear.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm in Australia. So yes, it's 8 o'clock. And yeah, I'm so excited to be here.
What do you do? Why are you a creatrix?
Oh my goodness, I just love the name Creatrix, so the whole concept, and everyone I've been meeting by watching your content and following you guys. So
Yeah.
I am just so excited about many things in life, particularly meeting people. I just love seeing the unique differences between us all. I have this theory of diamond shades, that humanity is just like a diamond turning slowly, and you see these like glimmers of.
It's funny that you say that. I'm going to pick up a diamond for you. Keep going.
Oh, awesome.
Here is a diamond for you.
Yes, I need one of those.
Yeah, right?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a pen. It's a pen. And I have a special magic one for money, and I have some extra money in gold, and I have my bell for each time a creatrix and I decide to work together. So we go there in a second, but keep going. Diamond shape, I like diamonds. I don't like to buy diamonds. I like the concept of diamonds. Okay.
Oh, 100%. Me too. Me too. I was actually just driving down the highway one day on the way to a creative conference, and I saw these people. I'd been networking every day, meet 200 people and on this weekend, and back and forth home. So I'm a mum as well. And I was back and forth to this thing, seeing all these people driving past. And I just thought, I've been meeting all these people at this conference. I wonder what that person's got that I just want to meet them. And then that person in the red car and that guy on the motorbike, and each person that sort of went by, I just thought, oh my goodness, I want to meet everyone in the world. So I actually, if I were to give myself a title after reading your last post on goals, I would say I'm the goals queen.
Did you read my Be a Gold Digger?
Oh no, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Be a gold digger. I am a gold digger. I need all these
goal.
Yeah. A gold digger. So my gold digger friends, new friends.
I love it.
It is interesting because my journey. So I see myself as a magic amplifier. I work just with women with the gift and with women who know already who they are, what they can do. I just amplify. I help them with their launch. I help them with their blogs. I help them with their stories. I help them selling on the day. I don't know if you hear the podcast, I was telling the story of Katie, and she sold 5 minutes after she stopped. I do tapping as well. So I use my tools and my Reiki and my things to help people to amplify their gifts and arrive to more people. And it's funny what you were saying, because for me, the concept is I want to help millions, and I cannot help millions alone. I'm 41 years old, so probably I will stay in this world, I hope, 40, 50, 60 more years. And I still want more. And because I want more, I want to help people like you who go and help other people, and all this good karma comes back to me. It's a kind of a selfish pleasure of giving.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something. Then I think you want to talk, even if it's not a nice thing to talk, but it's part of my life and I have been struggling a lot the last last year with, and I'm learning a lot of tools, and I have a lot of things that I want to ask you. Depression, anxiety, panic attacks.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Well, is there any specific question, or you want
No,
me to
I
talk?
want to know your story. I want to know your story. I will go to what I found out about my anxiety and how I became in love with. Not in love, but in love. And I will explain you in a second.
All
But I
right.
want to know your journey. This is about
Beautiful.
you.
Oh. Oh, I just want to get to know you. Okay. So my journey, oh my goodness, wow. So my journey with anxiety, burnout, depression started in grade 10, on the end of grade 9 at school. And
How old are you on that grade? Because ours
so
school
14.
system. Okay.
Yeah, end of 13, about 14. And I was
Like 2 years ago for you, right?
no, I'm 36 today. It's my
Oh, congratulations! Happy birthday! Really?
I booked you for today because it was my little present to myself.
Oh,
I was like,
so nice! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, my beautiful soul! Happy birthday to you! Everyone,
thank you.
oh,
Thank you.
I'm 41, so I'm 5 years older than you.
Oh, lovely. Well, this is part of my passion. I just, because I work with women, newly single women, and we empower each other from who we were 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Present. Me too.
Yes. And I just love that. There's so much the potential there to change the way we teach and learn from each other, and synergy, and back to the story.
Back to the story.
So I started collapsing actually just after a touch football game or after a dance performance. They were the two main ones, and I'd be taken in the ambulance to the hospital several times. It became embarrassing. And I would have all the heart tests done on me, all of the medical tests for a heart attack or any kind of problem. And that began a really painful search for what the problem was. And so that was, about, I'm not going to say a number because you'll see my math skills. But yeah, when I was 15.
Oh, you said already you are 36. So
yeah. 21 years ago. So
yes.
My journey actually has been observing how people respond to anxiety and depression and how much we know about it. I went from therapist to therapist, doctors, and all these tests, and people saying, there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with her, to my mom. It was so stressful to not know.
Your mom, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, my poor mum. But she was just beautiful, amazing, took me everywhere, got me walking in the sunshine, and those things. And I saw this journey as a client of all different therapists going, from this completely, we don't know what to do with it, it's just stress, we'll just write it off, to understanding, especially in the last 10 years, what we know about the brain and how anxiety works, and even studies that are happening now about pinpointing different kinds of anxieties. I just have found it fascinating. And it wasn't until I left grade 12 that I realized I had pushed through, and I had a naturopathic physician actually help me figure out what was wrong with me and actually just treat the core, really go back to what is the core root of this and how has that affected your physiology. And
did you find the core root? Did you find what was?
Okay. Yes, this is the exciting part, which has led me to coaching actually, because I realized, at that point, it was all this, these symptoms of chronic fatigue, which I suffered with, like I still, it just up until only even a few weeks ago, I had another major breakthrough in some extra therapy. Yes. I wonder if that's related to, you said you just did tapping, and I've just done a new tool as well.
I had a huge meltdown. I had one of the worst meltdowns where, okay, jumping on my story. I was married, I have 6 kids. I was suffering a lot with my relation. I was becoming not able to give anything else more to anyone. Yeah. And my anxiety starts being very impossible to manage. Because what is incredible is if you are an adult and you don't have a parent. My mom died when I was 10, and nobody understands what is panic attacks or anxiety. And the worst thing they can say to you, just breathe and relax. And you just want to punch them in the face.
Because you can't breathe.
Because you cannot breathe.
It's so tight. Yeah.
But T-Rex is inside of the room. You need to run. Yes. And it became worse and worse and worse. And I was overworking because work was the only joy I had. And I was drinking a bottle of wine each night and being nasty for my ex-husband. And I did not want my kids to see that. But I was ready to die. I felt then I could not handle anymore because nobody's giving me Xanax or anything. So I was constantly on that. And a few days ago, I don't use Xanax often, but a few days ago, I lost my last pill and I start freaking out automatically. Yeah. And this is for people who have anxiety, because people who have no anxiety, my friends, you guys have no idea. I have another thing who calms me down, then is red wine. It's not whiskey, it's red wine. The worse wine, the better. And sometimes, because I was having this crisis, I was begging to my partner or the person who was next to me to buy me a bottle of wine. What they look to you like you are a drunk person. And the only thing you want, it makes me tear up now. Yeah. The only thing you want is to calm down, because you feel, I understand when people kill themselves because they cannot handle. Yeah. And at the same time, one day I used to have what now I know is nocturnal horrors. Like you have scary, you wake up in fear. I used to wake up screaming at 4 a.m. in panic.
Night terrors, night
terrors. Thank you. Yeah. And I did not know what to do. I did not know what to do. I could not breathe. I could not do anything. And I remember one time I was with my ex-boyfriend, and he was with me. We bought pills the day before, but he went to buy them on the pharmacy. So I wake up at 4 and I ask him, can you please give me half of a pill? And he said to me, calm down, babe. It's just 4 a.m. You are not going to start putting pills inside of your body.
Oh, that's the answer right there. Yeah. Learning to find our way back to trusting you know what you needed.
Yeah. And oh my God, this was not the plan. And constantly feeling judged for something then you cannot control. So for me, it was a bunch of things coming together. It was me leaving my kids because I decided to stay in Mexico for 1 year to heal, to find who I was. I'm a mom since I'm 19. So I'm a mom for 21 years. I did amazing. I was an amazing mother and a terrible one many times. And we all, right? And the anxiety of not having my kids at home, not listen their songs, not all the changements. the changement of going to a Walmart to shopping for food and not knowing what to buy for yourself, because you don't know yourself.
Yeah.
You don't know who you are. And I didn't need to know who I was.
Yeah.
And one day I woke up with this, not, how do you call it? Or no, nightmare. No, you said the word.
Night terror. Yeah.
Night terrors.
Yeah.
And I hugged myself.
Yeah.
And I had this loud conversation with my anxiety.
Yeah. Great.
And I was stopping and I told, I know you are trying to protect me. I know this was my body pushing me out of a situation that I could not handle anymore. It was so hard. Then even if I love my kids,
Yes.
I did need to put myself first.
Yeah.
And it sounds epic and fun, but was difficult and hard.
Yeah.
And to achieve a moment to say, you know what? I am going to focus in helping women to help other women and build my business. And this is going to be my baby for the next time. I know my kids are going to, because now my ex-husband don't even let me speak with my kids. But I'm always talking about them. And if they don't believe their mom did love them, they can watch all the podcasts.
There's plenty of evidence.
Yeah, plenty of them. So what I want to say to you is, we should embrace tapping helped me a lot.
I've only dabbled in that. How does
I'm going to do a small tapping with you before we finish.
Beautiful.
But I was reading what you sent to me, and this is your podcast, where I talk with you. But as well, I'm single. I have no kids. I never was a teenager. And each time when I was partying, I was drinking, then I never drink in my life, except on the last months where I was drinking wine, but I never did drink tequila or mezcal. So I was partying.
Yeah.
Prozac at the same time, which is not a good combination. And I was doing all of that and I was having fun, and I was having this person next to me who was saying, look out, you are going to, like, I never had that opportunity. I was always the control freak who take care of everyone. Yeah. But then you have another point, then you are having fun and you hear your voice saying, you cannot have fun. You left your kids.
Oh yeah. The guilt. The
guilt.
Shame.
And I embraced my anxiety. I told her, I know you are doing the best for me, but I just want to say that I'm safe now. I'm okay.
Yes,
and I'm going to take care of me. But she, the anxiety.
That's actually good. Yeah.
Yeah, the anxiety and the panic attacks were just there to say to me, girl, it's not the correct way to go.
You need to look after yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot give what you don't have. I have a client, a beautiful client named Katie, and she helps people who needs to connect with their kids. And I'm not sure if it's her program, but it's one of the programs that I'm working with is put your mask first.
Yes, I'm all about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard because of that element. Like, I think we could talk about it, but your vulnerability has just shown the pain of it that so many of us have had to choose ourselves when it is this huge, loud, booming voice, not just from our anxiety. I mean, that's crippling enough as it is, but from society, from people that actually might even say it to us, that you can't choose that, or our conditioning even. You cannot, it's selfish, but it's so hard to put up with that, push through that shame and guilt, because you know that's what you need to do. It's the only thing that you can do.
Because society tells you then you just have value. If you are a good mom, you just have value. If you are sexy enough, you just have value. If you are married, you just have value. And it's not true. And I grew up without a mother.
Yes.
And I love my mom each second of the day.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I arrived to a moment and I did not want to be alive. I could not anymore.
Yeah.
I was living a life that was not my desire. My desire was to coach women. My
Yes.
desire was to type in your superpowers and wrap your superpowers with a beautiful bow and bring it to life. That is my superpower. That is where I am good.
Yeah.
And I'm not just good, I'm fucking rock star.
Yeah, you are.
But anxiety and depression, we always look at it as such a bad thing. Sometimes it's just because someone was telling me we are not living our reality, our call.
Yeah.
We are not being who we are meant to be.
Yes.
And anxiety is part of our body just asking for more.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. More of, I have this quote that we have more control over things that we think we don't have control over and less control over things we think we do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
oh, yeah. I hope that people are watching or listen to this. If you don't have anxiety, good for you. Because the funny thing with anxiety is when you have, you know you have. When you don't have, you don't know. Yes, she exists.
Yeah.
So sometimes I put some post-its on the walls and say, you don't have anxiety now, just shake your ass. So the thing is,
I love it.
but it's true, you need to remember that you are not suffering anymore.
Yeah.
If you are listening to this or seeing this, and your friend, your girlfriend, your wife, your daughter, your neighbor, the guy that works with you, the girl, boy, the adults, the grandpa, if they say they have anxiety, please don't try to be logical. Just understand there is nothing that you can experience in life that can be so unfair, because if you are in the middle of a war, you understand they have fear. Imagine that we feel that we are in the middle of the war and you are in the supermarket and it's just out of nowhere something triggers you. For me, I have a trigger. It's a very funny one. If you call me or you text me and say we need to talk, I'm there. It's a terrible trigger.
Yes.
Oh, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
But I will tell you late. I'm a Sagittarian. Don't do that to me. Like late don't exist.
Unknown. Yeah. The unknown and the sense of no control is often a trigger, and we all have our triggers that take us back. And to usually, like if we track it with timeline transformation therapy, that's what I use, with going back through your story and finding out where the root cause was. And sometimes we can think the root cause might have even been a big traumatic experience that happened, 5 years ago, or even very recently, or even say when I was 14, I track mine back. But then when you go back even further, you can often find there is a sense of these fundamental needs as a child that weren't met. And for various reasons, if we didn't feel seen or heard or validated for who we are outside of what we do, coming back to that sense of our essence, our spark, or the thing that, like you said, anxiety was a tool to call you back to yourself, to say, you need to be this for your kids, even if you're not with them, you need to be this because that's who you are. And if we don't have that, which, I think we're on this incredible awakening as humanity, like of being aware of so much more we can rest into who we are and less striving. And so a lot of people have, I think, come from who struggle with anxiety. They have somewhere in their timeline a point where they felt out of control, or they felt that a need wasn't able to be met for whatever reason. There's so many reasons, and it's never about blaming parents, because there can be other circumstantial reasons as well. But the fact that you lost your mum is huge. And
I lost my mom. My father was not available. I was psychological torture by my stepmother. I was abused in different times. So I have a lot of, but I always decided then I was going to be a warrior. And there is the most tricky part, because I became such a good warrior, such a good survivor. Then when my life started going well, I always found ways to sabotage myself, because my modus was surviving. And I was scared. I have a video that I did for myself on the future. So at 11/2020, 9 of November 2020, I sent a video for my future saying I was going to make it. And I was so scared of success, because success was going to bring me the money to allow me to go away from the situation that I was. This was not, I did not think these steps. Now I see it. And I don't want to be a survivor anymore. I want to live.
Amen to that. Is that where you're at now?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. That's exactly where I transition, because I work with newly single women. And so for 2 years ago, I actually split from my husband, and it was a very rocky 2 years, and I felt dissociated for most of those 2 years. And for those who are listening, dissociated means you feel out of your body. You don't feel.
Feels that you have amnesia. Feels that you are floating on. You are high on something, right? Then you are not on your body. Everything's so surreal. Like, I don't know what is your relation, but I wake up sometimes. I used to wake up sometimes and hear then the kids were playing computer in the middle of the night and nobody was there.
Yeah. Oh.
So
it's so painful. And all you can do is one step in front of the other. And I was determined we don't have to keep striving.
The fact that we are talking here.
Yeah.
The fact that we are being so vulnerable and talk. If I have one person who listen to this and he can't feel better, the pain, then I have a reason for, right? We do fuel of this petrol, electricity, and like you are working with women who lost their relation, I'm on the same place. But I don't want to lose the relation that I'm creating now with myself.
Yes.
Who am I? Who's Rita? I used to be a DJ. My name, normally 90% of people know me as Rocky, what is quite a strong name. But who's Rita? What does she like? What makes her laugh? What kind of food? What books do you read?
Yeah.
And that is, I don't know how you do with your clients, but it's such a big person, such a big love that we can have for ourselves, because we are always there. So stop beating yourself up and just love yourself. Do you know how I start? I start writing love letters to myself.
Yes, beautiful. That is exactly what I do with my clients. Work on that self-love.
Tell me, because I'm using all your time. Come on.
No, not at all. It's just the time is here to heal whoever's listening and ourselves in the process as we grow. I couldn't have, said it better, to see, for people to see what it is like to push through that. And the fact that I was determined to find a way from survival to thriving. That I heard someone say, I don't just want to survive, I want to thrive. And from that moment on, I was on this mission to find how to do that, because my doctor, my naturopathic physician at the time, he said depression is your body being too strong for too long.
Yeah.
And it is depressed. It has gone, it's just, we've pushed it down and oppressed our own emotions and our own self and our wants. For me, it was huge to identify that the difference between needs and wants, I always had them so separate. And I'm allowed to have needs that other people have as well, and I am not allowed to have wants. These are selfish. And so I had just removed that from my life. And so I was bringing that back in and saying, actually, these are needs. What you want is also your need, and that's equally important to what anyone else wants. And that's down the track to start learning how to compromise again. But first, we have to actually just bring this one back and say, like you said, what do I like to eat? What would I order from a menu? What my favorite color is? What phone cover would I choose if I didn't care what anyone would judge?
I don't give a damn with anyone judging. That is a very good thing who comes with age. I deeply don't give a damn. I think that's the superpower.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
That is a superpower, not really care with what other people think.
Yeah, it is. And
with respect. I mean, you want the best for everyone. You just don't care what they think about you and your actions.
Yes. Yeah, you have to ask yourself, am I happy with my actions? And when you don't even know what you want, and you're at that point where you really have no idea who you are. For me, I had no idea what my favorite color was. And that was when my daughter was born. She's 7 now, and I bought a phone case that
you have a daughter named
I do
with 7 years old.
Yeah,
me too.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, darling. Yeah, just let it be.
Since she was born, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Since she was born, I changed.
Yeah.
Be a mother of boys is very different than be a mother of a girl. Especially if in your life you were abused.
Yes.
And the 6 years and a half that I lived with her, I coached her to be a monster in a good way. We always play and say, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am intelligent, I am powerful, I am brave, I am Maxime. And I was talking about this today as well, I think on that podcast that you watch. Yeah. One day I was dressing her, she had this long hair, or at least she had. And I was dressing her and with the dress, and I sent her to her father and to see if he liked it. And then I grabbed her, I brought her in, and I said, no, look to yourself in the mirror and see if you like it, if you love it. Because my opinion, your father's opinion, your brother's opinion have no sin. You need to be the first one saying
perfect. Perfect.
So I really believe there is coming a movement of women like me, like you, like majority of the creatrix that I have,
Yes.
who are taking the control of guiding, teaching, and mentor people in their superpowers, in their
Yes.
magic.
Yes.
And that is the beauty thing, is like, for us, we don't need to have millions of followers. We need to have leaders, 10 or 20, who go do the work, who pay the price that we deserve, who do and get results, because that is our payment as well.
Yeah.
And that is what we are doing for our girls as well. I don't know if you have boys. I love my boys as much, but my boys are teenagers now. They don't care exactly with what mom is doing. They care if their friends look to mom, so mom needs to cover up like she have a burqa or something like that. I love my kids, but my daughter is on my mind every day.
Mm-hmm.
But as well, I know that this that I'm doing is my mission to help the world to be a better place for us women in special. And I sound very feminist, but it's not, I don't have anything against men. It's just we women, we went through hell. And it's our time to go back to our power, because before, and I don't want to be political here, but before Catholic Church and etc., women had power. I was watching the Viking series. It's like, come on, women are warriors, women are goddess. Where we went wrong, where we did allowed, right?
Yeah. 100%. I was thinking of that just before we jumped on, and it was actually a challenge for me. I've always loved mentoring women for many years. Even as a teenager, I wanted to, mentor the girls younger than me, the preteens, and just, I'm a natural teacher. I love to learn stuff and then pass it on. And I really believe that's the way women should be operating and how we operate best, because we all have that in our different way, that ability to pass on what we've learned. And sometimes that's just through, example and doing, and sometimes it's explicit teaching. But I think there is this movement where it's a beautiful filling up of each other. And I also really believe, because I'm a high school teacher, I was a high school teacher before a coach, and I saw at about grade 7 this shift happen where the girls, they mature faster than the boys, and there's this gap for a moment. And I watched the girls grow in confidence and actually sometimes without meaning to. No, they actually quite confident. It's kind of like going around cartwheeling and jumping around with each other. And the boys, sometimes were even offended by the way that the girls had this strength, that they would laugh at the boys. And I watched the boys' confidence drop. And then they would, out of that soft place, then sometimes start to
hurt them psychologically.
Come back and say, no, I'm going to take the power. And this power sort of battle started. I even see it with my 7-year-old, this sense of when they feel out of control, then they're clutching for how to feel in control, how to have power in a situation. And it's that remembering that we have power over ourselves only. That's where the power and the control is. And together, I'm really passionate about seeing men and women both
thriving together. Men needs to, I'm lucky, I know some, and I'm talking heterosexual men who are very into their female energy, what I think it's lovely. I love gay men, they are my favorites. But hetero men start getting in looking to how to live their emotions, how to that have a journey, that is happening as well.
It is.
I
It's
just,
beautiful.
when I used to have male and females people, and I still have coaching one-to-one with some men. But my thing is, my job is to empower women, because we
That
are more in rush for that. And we
we're
have
working.
different in rush. We need to do it. And
I
and
agree.
we need to bring our beautiness and show results with different strategies, because on this business coaching guru, see, everyone is Tony Robbins is a guy, Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels is a guy, you name it, everyone is a guy,
Yeah.
except we need, where we know each other, from Ingrid, or it's from the women group.
Passion fighters.
Passion fighters. Okay, Dan
Yeah.
is a guy, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
It's
everyone is a guy.
yeah.
And go, is it go, 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 go. My friend Tamara, she was saying this the other day, and she was saying everyone is go, 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 go. But we can do things, we can do even more money, but finding another blueprint, create
Yeah. I
another
agree.
blueprint.
Oh my goodness, yes. And I was in this resistance actually to niche into women because
Oh, it took me a year.
yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. And also like, I'm a creative arts teacher too. So I was like wanting to go into raising up artists. Pardon?
Detailed.
Details.
Like, yeah.
Oh, like
No.
about, yeah.
No, you like you when you start, you said you are a math teacher, right?
No, creative arts. So singing, dancing,
Sing what?
acting,
You are
performing arts.
okay.
Not
Go,
maths,
go,
no.
go, go, go.
So I did that for years. I had a theatre company, and I love raising up emerging artists, and I do seminars for those. But I felt such a calling and a drawing to come back to who you are as an artist myself. So I'm currently
That
recording
is
and
painted
producing.
by you behind you? What is
No,
it?
no. My art is my vocals.
Oh, okay. I'm a DJ, so we have that in common. Okay. I don't
Awesome.
sing, I just play music. I do art with the art of the other ones.
That's perfect. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. Because
Okay.
I didn't think it was enough to be a singer-songwriter, and now I do. So I'm backing myself in that, and decided to do that for me, to be me and to express myself and enjoy. I love it. But the way that I want to serve and focus on women is because I do sense this urgency and a sense to speed up the process, which is where I landed with coaching, going, what did I do in the last 20 years that I could condense while I observed how anxiety was treated in multiple different ways, how it was viewed, how it was talked about, and make that a quicker journey for people to go, I can smash this. I can get my anxiety actually back into, normal levels so that it doesn't cripple me, and it does its job of protecting me against actual threats and all of that. So I resisted to do newly single women as well, because I was still a bit
On the journey.
yeah, I was like, I'm not ready. But by the time I actually was ready and things lined up and just, I was like, yeah, this is really what I want to pass on to people is, hold your hand, to find your feet again and go on this journey of, take as long as you need, take the kindness that you need, treat yourself like your own best friend, and really get to the point where you love yourself and begin to then clear out old emotions and get ready to dream again and really step into who you can be as a woman.
Wow. Um, before I ask you where people can find you online and what kind of offers do you have, do you want to play some tapping with me?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do some happy tapping. Do you have some water? Can you drink some water?
My cup's empty.
Okay. Just
I'll pretend
fake it.
Power of
Okay.
the imagination.
I like to rub my hands, and I'm going to do the normal points, so it's on top of the head like this. Eyebrows. Can be soft, can be what feels. The good thing for tapping is you never get wrong, okay? Sides, temples, under your eyes, under your mouth. No, under your nose, under your mouth. Collarbone, where you have your bra, if you have a bra, or if you don't have, the place where you should be, and wrists, one against the other, okay? I am going to say certain things, and you are going to repeat them as they feel better for you. So use your own words, correct my English, do what feels good for you, okay? Tell me something about your business that you want to improve.
My time blocking.
Okay.
Time managing.
Okay. Today is a beautiful day.
Today is a beautiful day.
Today, I am going to expand myself.
Today, I am going to expand myself.
Today, I am a money magnet.
Today, I am a money magnet.
Today, I am a client attractor.
Today, I am a client attractor.
To be honest, today and all the days are for the rest of my life.
To be honest, today and all the days for the rest of my life.
I have a waiting list that I don't know how to solve.
I have a waiting list I don't know how to solve.
Because I deeply believe I have issues taking care of my time, organizing my time.
Because I deeply believe I have issues taking care of my time.
But in reality, everyone has 24 hours.
But in reality, everyone has 24 hours.
And looks like some people can manage.
Looks like some people can manage.
So maybe I just need to change the story I tell myself.
I just need to change the story I tell myself.
Maybe I can have even more fun and using less time.
I can have even more fun using less time.
Because having fun is important for my business.
Because having fun is important for my business.
And more fun I have.
And more fun I have.
More money I make.
More money I make.
Maybe sounds weird.
Maybe sounds weird.
But more fun I have.
More fun I have.
More money I make.
More money I make.
If I think about the last time I made a lot of money, I smiled.
If I think about it, last time I made a lot of money, I smiled.
So maybe money and time.
Money and time
are, how do you say, are the same than fun.
It's the same as fun.
So after today, I decide then I'm going to use my creativity.
That I'm going to use my creativity.
To use my time.
To use my time.
To make more money.
To make more money.
To have more fun.
To have more fun.
To have more clients.
To have more clients.
To sell more.
to sell more.
Because I'm beautiful.
Because I am beautiful.
Because I am intelligent.
Because I am intelligent.
I am a rock star.
I am a rock star.
I am magnetic.
I am magnetic.
People love me.
People love me. Ooh.
People love the transformation I provide.
People love the transformation I provide.
So today is going to be the best day of my life.
So today is going to be the best day of my life.
Because that is on my power.
Because that is on my power.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Breathe in. Hold it. Let it go. Hello.
Wow, thank
It's
you.
the way I'm filming this. You should edit and use it again.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That's beautiful.
What was the trick? I saw you.
Yeah.
I saw you.
You
So
saw my
tell me, because then. So what was when I saw you when people loves you? Was that or was that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my friend, sorry to disturb you, but people loves you. I love you already.
Oh.
And I'm quite picky. So I don't love everyone. I'm very picky with the people that I choose.
Oh, thank you.
But it's interesting. What did you felt more resistance? What felt wrong? Did you say something that you felt like
yeah
contraction?
It's actually the one I say, like, become a detective in your own story, and that's what I was on a hunt to find. I was like, I have self-confidence, I have self-esteem, but I have some problem around self. I don't know what it is, and I really had to dig to find it. And it was that, for me, a sense of being the odd one out in my family, that wasn't seen, wasn't heard, wasn't validated.
And now you feel then you are, if you become, like, many people are scared of success. I was one of them. And success and money. And one of the reasons for the limitation belief is you don't want to be more than your family. You don't want to be the one than everyone. So you see how well he's doing, because that takes the place that you are used to have. But if you accept my invitation, we are going to talk in a second, but if you accept my invitation, we can work together on that. Tell everyone how they can find you.
Wonderful. So I'm Melissa Humphreys Bos on all platforms.
And slowly, because not everyone is English, so spell it slowly.
Melissa, MELISSA HUMPHREYS.
You are going to send me the links as well, right?
I will. And so even easier, find newly single women, empowering newly single women is my free Facebook group, and you can meet me there, and then we can go from there.
Oh my God, I want to be there. Okay. I'm not there. Did you invite me already? No, you did not know I was a single woman.
Yes, I will now.
Now. Okay, my love. It was an emotional one. I'm going to say bye to our people. Bye, guys, on Facebook, Creatrix people. Please, my ladies, show your love to this podcast. It was live for you guys, and I'm going to stop the live there first. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And now I'm going to say bye to them, but I'm going to talk with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and seeing me crying as a baby on this podcast. But I hope it touched your heart, because we are very open and very honest here. And that is the magic. Or you love it or you hate it, but whatever it is, it will have an effect on you. Thank you so much. And we see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.